Hi, I've just finished my British SE5a. In a previous video it was sort of half complete. It's now completed with the rigging as well, which was a challenge to do. I actually used just some of this, just nylon thread. It's quite thin. It does show of where to put the rigging. Now there is some where it goes onto the lower wings to fix it onto there. One way you could do is to drill a hole through and just use some CA glue, super glue to stick the rigging on. What I actually did was I just got some wire and using about 4 strands I just twisted the wire together and made a loop. Then I just tied the nylon thread on, don't know if you can see it, and then just cut that piece off, and then it was just stuck onto the wings. There was just 4 of them to make. It took a little time and was fiddly. So there it is. I did say in the other video that the kit came with another propeller here. It was a 4-bladed. Somebody in the comments very kindly explained that it depended on the engine size to when they used the 4-bladed one. So I did with this one paint some of it first before I assembled. As I said before in the other video, I did show this unassembled, and the cockpit detail, which was quite detailed in this one, but you can't see anything in there. But I do know that it is in there. With the rigging, it is a bit tricky using the nylon thread, but I prefer that than cotton, because cotton, you know, it can go a bit fuzzy like fray, and you'd have to rub it in some beeswax to stop that. I find the nylon thread quite easy to use. Just a bit tricky, but comes up okay once you get going. The cockpit detail does have all the controls, switches and everything, the rudder pedals, but as I say, you can't see any of this. I think it's like doing a tank. You do inside the turret, unless you take the turret off, you can't see that anything. But there it is, completed, the British SE5a, which is quite a nice kit for a Revell kit. So thank you for watching.